Hello everyone. This video shows the parts and notations of a business letter and where each one goes. Let's begin. The first part of a business letter is the return address. The return address tells the reader who the letter is from. It is entered 3 to 4 lines below the top margin. It includes the title, full name, job title, company name, and the address of the person sending the letter. The return address is not needed if you are using electronic or pre-printed letterhead. The next part of the letter is the date line. The date line tells the reader the date the letter was written. It is entered 3 to 4 spaces below the return address, and the date line is usually written in month, day, year format. Next is the reference line. This could be a case number or file number or an invoice number. It goes one line below the date line. It may be aligned in the left margin or aligned in the right margin to save space. Next is the mailing notation. Mailing notations such as registered mail indicates how the letter was sent. This notation goes one line above the inside address in the left margin or in the right margin to save space. Add a mailing notation if the content of the letter is sensitive or if a signature is required upon delivery. The next notation is the handling notation. Handling notation such as private and confidential indicates that the letter should be read only by the person to whom it is addressed. This notation goes directly above the inside address, both in the letter and on the envelope. Add a handling notation if you want to limit who reads the letter. The next part of the letter is the inside address. This is the address of the person to whom the letter is being sent. It includes their title, full name, business title, company name, and full address. It goes 3 to 4 lines below the date line. Next, it's the attention line. The attention line is mostly used when the name of the person is unknown. It goes one line below the inside address. The attention line is optional. Part of the business letter is the salutation. This is the standard greeting that is used in letter writing. It starts with Dear Mr. or Dear Mrs., followed by the person's last name. It goes one line below the inside address. The next part is the subject line. This tells the recipient what the letter is about, and it goes one line below the salutation. A subject line is not always necessary. The next part of the letter is the body of the letter. This is the message of the letter, and it starts one line below the subject line. The next part of the letter is the closing line. This is the standard way of saying goodbye in letter writing. It goes one line below the last paragraph of the letter. The next part of the letter is the signature space. This is the space for the author's signature. Leave 3 to 4 blank lines below the closing line. A quick tip: if adding signatures manually, be sure to sign in black or blue ink. The next part is the signature block. This is a part of the author's sign-off. It includes the author's title, full name, job title, and company name. The company name is not necessary when using electronic or pre-printed letterhead. The signature block goes below the signature space. Next, we have the typist notation. This indicates the author and typist of the letter. The author's initials are in capital letters and typist initials are in small letters. This goes one line below the signature block. The next notation is the enclosure notation. This indicates that there are other documents included with the letter. If you are enclosing or attaching more than one document, place the number of documents in brackets beside the notation. This notation goes one line below the typist notation. Then we have the distribution notation. This is represented by the letters CC, which means carbon copy. Use this notation if the letter is being sent to other people. This notation goes one line below the enclosure notation. And finally, the postscript notation. This is represented by the letters PS. It is used to call out information already in the letter. It goes at the end of the letter, and it could be typed or handwritten. The postscript notation is optional. These are the parts and notations of a business letter and where each one should go.